Well, welcome to the 700 Club. Let's go over to the CBN News Desk for today's top headlines.
Gordon, French authorities are investigating the deadly terrorist attack in the Champs-Élysées shopping district, and the brutal assault could have a political impact on Sunday's French elections. Charlene Aaron has the story.
The attack happened just after 9 p.m. in the heart of Paris. A gunman armed with military-style weapons walked up to a police van and opened fire.
I saw three guys coming in a Greece Audi and shoot on the police and kill one of the police and injure one. Then I have to run away. I was here walking in the Champs-Élysées.
The gunman killed one police officer and seriously wounded 2 other officers before other police killed him. A woman tourist was also injured. ISIS claims responsibility and may have been directly involved rather than just inspiring the attack. French authorities say the suspect was reportedly detained in February for threatening police, then freed. Police searched his home in eastern Paris overnight. President Trump condemned the attack.
Our condolences from our country to the people of France. It looks like another terrorist attack, and what can you say?
The attack comes just days before the first round of the French elections on Sunday. Some think it might help the far-right candidate Marine Le Pen, who has taken a hard line on immigration issues and terrorism. The attack shows the ongoing threat in France and elsewhere in Europe, and it could lead to growing public pressure on governments to stop Islamic terrorism. Charlene Aaron, CBN News.
The Christian governor of Jakarta is free from charges of blasphemy against the Quran. At a court appearance Thursday, Indonesian prosecutors decided to end their trial against Basuki Purnama, also known as Ahok. The decision came just a few days after he lost his re-election bid against the former Minister of Education. If he had been convicted, he could have served up to 5 years in prison. Armenians around the world will soon pause to remember family lost to genocide, many of them Christians. The 102-year-old catastrophe is an often forgotten story in Turkey's history, but it's the inspiration for a fictional film in theaters today. I sat down with the stars for this look at The Promise.
I have to go.
Mikhail.
I have to find them.
Mikhail, leave these people alone. You're safe in the woods.
No, I'm not safe. No one here is safe.
In The Promise, Oscar Isaac plays an Armenian desperate to save his family from being rounded up and killed.
The legendary Chris Meyer.
Emre Ogun.
Christian Bale portrays an American journalist documenting the atrocities. Still, there is a love story.
You read this script and you get to the end. How would you describe the story? Heartbreaking? How do you describe it?
It's a heartbreaking story of survival. It attempts to show this very human story set inside a very tragic time, which is the Armenian genocide at the turn of the century, 1915, where 1.5 million Armenians perished.
This is described as one of the greatest and least known catastrophes of the 20th century. Any thoughts on why?
You were getting the crumbling of the Ottoman Empire and the birth of the Turkish nation. There was great Turkish nationalism at that time. And then the lack of consequences, and hence the lack of knowledge about it. Of course, it's uncomfortable to admit that the birth of a nation came from the pains of the extermination of an entire race.
What's the ultimate promise in The Promise?
Well, there's a promise that the character of Mikhail has towards the woman he's betrothed to, that he will return. But I think overall there's a promise that never to forget by the filmmakers, by Armenians in general, by anybody who has lost somebody.
And those are today's top stories from CBN News. Now, let's go.